What's going on, everybody? All right, so like I've been saying it for a while, things are happening behind the scenes that we do not know, and we will never know because we are not in those meetings and we're not present there. As always, show your support, hit that subscribe. Let's keep growing and let's keep going. No more excuses. Restore the Snyderverse. Look at what Zack himself posted. Want to see Zack Snyder's Justice League on the big screen? Stay tuned for a date. This is how we win, and we are winning. There's no stopping us. To everybody that's been saying all type of negative stuff, eat your words. The Snyderverse is going to get restored. To all you trolls and all you salty ones, cope and deal with the fact and the truth of the Snyderverse making a comeback. Now is when you're going to see more people trying to jump on the bandwagon, and all of a sudden these people that turned their back on the Snyder movement are all gonna be like, well, I was always there part of it and blah blah. No, shut up. I've been here for long, putting up, holding the front line for years. Go back to all my videos. So many people have mocked us, have made fun of us, have tried us, but it always fails. The same thing happened for and when we were fighting for the Snyder Cut. And what do we have now? We have that victory because we have the Snyder Cut. And now this is another right step for WB with the fans, the consumer, and the loyal fan base. Because this is what we want. Majority of us wants this. And damn it, we're gonna get it. Because we will stop at nothing. Because we will have the Snyderverse in due time. When this movie comes out how it was supposed to be in the theaters, I'm telling you right now, everybody that's a doubter, that's salty, that's a troll, is going to stay quiet. Because the fact and the truth is that once this movie comes out in theaters, there's no more making fun of it. There's no more denying it. And anybody that does is just delusional because they can't accept the fact that Zack made it possible. We, the fans, made it possible. We, the consumer, the paying customer, made it possible. And this right here is a reality check. This is how you do it, WB. Congrats. Make it possible. Show it in every theater or select theaters for a limited time. And you're going to see how it's going to sell out. But at the same time, don't drop your guard because we know how shady WB can be. They're probably going to pull this move so they could try to use the money to fund the shitty James Gunn DCU. All right? But let's not forget, if WB tries to do that move again, what are we going to do? We're going to come together again and we're going to boycott the studio. The same that we did in 2023. We made all those movies flop. And if WB is trying to use Zack Snyder just to make some profit off the merchandise, off the movies and the ticket sales, we're not going to put up with that, honestly. Because we will stop at nothing until the Snyderverse is fully restored and James Gunn's DCU is completely erased from the slate. The power is in our hands, the fans. And this is how we win. I can see so many people are crying, are salty, are bitter, and it hurts them. And I love it. You know why? Because they can't stand the fact that Zack is back. The Snyderverse is going to get restored. And now they're all eating their words because they have nowhere to put their face of shame. Meanwhile, we're here winning, doing what we have to do. All these YouTube channels that talk down, well, the Snyder Cut is not going to work. Oh, the Snyder Cut doesn't exist. Oh, move on. Blah, blah, blah. All your excuses, eat them. Eat them. Because the Snyderverse lives. It's winning at Netflix with Rebel Moon and everything that Zack is putting out and new content that's on the way. It's winning because we got the Snyder Cut and there's no stopping us. We made that possible. And the same way we made that possible is the same way we're going to get David Ayer's Suicide Squad, and we will get everything back to where it was. We are the fans. We are the paying consumer, and we are going to make it possible. And as always, we will stop at nothing. The war continues. It's not over. Don't cheer victory yet. Let's keep fighting and defending the Snyderverse until WB comes out and says it's fully restored. This is why I've been saying for a while, it's not in WB's best interest to sell the IP. They're not going to sell it. This is why I've been saying for a while, we need to stay focused and restore the Snyderverse and release the Ayer cut. Those are the two grand hashtags that's going to get our message across. And not only that, WB stocks continue to drop. This is why it's WB's best interest to restore the Snyderverse, because that's where's the money, that's where's the profit, and that's where all the fans are at. James Gunn's DCU is nothing but a failed experiment, and it's not working. And if James Gunn is going to quote unquote change the costume for Superman, it's still not going to save it. It's still not going to work. It's still going to flop. The Snyderverse is the key. Zack Snyder is the blueprint. WB, you know what you need to do. To everybody that's given up, step aside. To everybody that keeps on fighting, let's keep moving forward. Let's keep marching. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, restore the Snyderverse. Victory will be ours. And until next time.